Welcome back, Gameyaaad family. Thank you again for joining us for another video. Hope that you are doing well out there, wherever in the world you are watching this video from. Peace and blessings one and all. Now I will be sharing with you day 2 roundups of the fourth round of matches in the 2025 edition of the West Indies Championship. Now, I will be sharing with you firstly the match between the Barbados Pride and the combined campuses and colleges team, and then I will be sharing with you the match between the Guyana Harpy Eagles and the Jamaica Scorpions. Now, as it relates to the Barbados Pride match and the CCC. Now, Roston Chase was the star of day 2. In fact, he would have gotten a fifer on day 1, having helped the Barbados Pride to restrict the combined campuses and colleges team to a total of 262 after the Damel Evelyn would have scored a century, and Roston Chase then followed up with the bat on day 2, right, scoring 122 from 123 deliveries, and that knock was laced with 14 fours and 4 sixes. It was a magnificent innings by Roston Chase.
And that's his 100. Tremendous authority, threw it on, and Roston Chase at the region's Mecca. Brilliant, excellent, superb, and quite appropriately from the Cigarfield Sobers Pavilion, they're celebrating his work of art.
Right, and he would have helped the Barbados Pride to 428 in their first innings, and they would have had secure a lead of 166 in the process, right? And they would have had CCC on the back foot in their second innings. They would have closed day 2 on 2 runs for 1 wicket, right? Centurion in the first innings, Damel Evelyn, is not out on naught, while with him at the wicket is Kalvin Marcus on 2 not out, right? And I suspect that it will be a very daunting task for the combined campuses and colleges team. They need to make another 164 runs for Barbados Pride to bat again, right? So let us see how that match will, that game will transpire on day 1. I do not want to discredit, the supporting role that Kevin Wickham would have played. He would have made a brilliant 95 runs. Also, Jason Holder, and it's good to see Jason Holder back in the West Indies Championship. I suspect that he wanted, to make the team for that home series against the Australians in further down in the year. I believe it's in June, July, thereabout, right? So good to see Jason Holder back in the West Indies Championship, and he would have contributed 39 with the bat, right? The pick of the combined campuses and colleges bowlers are Kalvin Marcus. He would have taken 3 for 81, Hakeem Jordan 2 for 74, and Damian Joachim would have taken 2 for 81, and Chemar Holder would have taken 2 for 97, and they would have bowled out the Barbados Pride for 428 runs in 90.4 overs. As I said initially on day 1, the combined campuses and colleges team, they would have made 262, and thanks to a century by Damel, 23-year-old Damel Evelyn, right? And they are currently on 2 for 1 in their second innings. Right, that's some good cricket being played there. Let us see if the combined campuses and colleges team can make the Barbados Pride to bat again. Let us jump over now to Sabina Park. It has been a dismal performance by the Jamaica Scorpions. Right, so the Harpy Eagles, they would have entered day 2 on 260 for 5. As I said in the previous video, thanks to a brilliant century and by Kalvin Anderson, and he had to be retired earth on day 1. Right, so they would have resumed day 2 on 260 for 5 of 90 overs, and they would have gone on to make 339 all out of 109 overs. Right, as I said, Kalvin Anderson, who would have retired earth on 100 on day 1, he carried on to make 116 runs from 187 deliveries, which included 13 fours and 2 sixes. You would have gotten support from Kemal Savory. Kemal Savory would have ended day 1 on 18, and he would have added 30 more runs to make 48 on day 2 from 85 deliveries, which was laced with 5 fours. The pick of the Scorpions bowlers would have been Odin Smith. I think he was brilliant. He continued to mix up his bowling with some short pitch deliveries, some full deliveries, some back of the length deliveries, right? And he would have taken his maiden 5-wicket all at this level. He would have taken 5 for 68 from 22 overs, right? And he would have gotten good support from Captain Marquino Mindley and Tamari Redo. They would have grabbed 2 wickets apiece, right? Now Jamaica have been bowled out the Harpy Eagles for 339. They would have gone on to make only a meager 44 runs in their first innings, thanks to some really good pace bowling from Ronaldo Alimohammed and Niall Smith. They produced a magical spell of seam bowling. I'm telling you, they were brilliant in terms of hitting those good length consistently, and they keep asking the Jamaican batters questions, right? They would have even gotten some good clean bowl right in the innings. So it's not just catches, but some good clean bowl, right?
As well.
Good delivery again, and
He's caught.
Caught at slip. So the wickets go.
Oh, bowled him! Niall Smith has cleaned up Javel Glenn. The 5th wicket to fall.
And to be honest with you, I don't think the Jamaican batters, they really apply themselves properly. They were not playing the balls on their merit. They were trying to, even when they were under pressure, guys came in and tried to hit the ball over the boundaries, and if they would have assessed the match properly, they know that they need to spend some time at the wicket, and I didn't see anyone trying to do that, yesterday. So it was, very poor application by the Jamaican batters in the first innings. Alimohammed, he would have, taken 6 for 17 of 11.5 overs, and that would have been his best bowling performance at this level, while Niall Smith would have taken 4 for 21 from 13 overs. And as I said, they would have bowled out the Jamaica Scorpions for 44 in 25.5 overs. and no batters for the Jamaica Scorpions would have made double figures. The highest runs was extras. I think it was 17 extras. The highest runs for the Jamaica Scorpion would have been scored by Javel Glenn. I think he would have made 5. Right, so the Harpy Eagles, they are enjoying a 295 run lead, and they would have closed day 2 on 68 for 1 in 30 overs at stump. Right, and that would have stretched their lead to 363. Now the current batters at the wicket are Tejnarayan Shandapal and Captain Tevin Imlak. They are on 37 and 19 respectively. The batter that would have been dismissed was Matthew Nandu, and he was dismissed by Brad Barnes. Right, so let us see how this match will get underway on day 3. I am not sure how long the Harpy Eagles will bat today. I mean, they are in a very strong position. I suspect that they want to give their batters some time at the wicket to make some runs, especially Tejnarayan Shandapal, he continues to get start, but he is not carrying on to the big total. So let us see how long they will bat today. There are a lot of time, still at least 2 days in the match so far. So it will be interesting to see how long the Harpy Eagles will bat today. Please stay tuned for the other 2 roundups of matches between the Hurricanes and the Volcanoes, and the Red Force and the West Indies Academy. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.